Yeah, I mean, you could see that a lot of the people I faced just had like a very straightforward game plan. And for what it's worth, I actually had a very straightforward game plan too. But my very straightforward game plan is very nuanced compared to like someone in like bronze or silver. Because I have like six combos that I'm looking for the scenarios where I can land them. And they're not fancy combos. The scenarios are stuff like two crouch jabs or like it's a punish opportunity or medium kick into a conversion or low medium punch drive rush into a conversion. And that's very fundamental at a high level. It's not in and of itself high level, but you have to be able to do it to do high level stuff. How's that? Is that audible at all? Is that too quiet? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had hit confirms and I had anti-airs and I had a punish combos, and those three things were about 80% of my gameplay. And then I did some neutral things too, but my neutral things were basically just walk back and forth and occasionally press. What the fuck was that? Occasionally press buttons, particularly low medium punch. There were a lot of things I wasn't utilizing at all, but I didn't try to utilize them because I didn't know how they worked, which is, you know, the same as a lot of the opponents I was facing. I didn't really try to do quarter circle back punch very much because I don't really have in my head where that's good, even though I know it is good. I don't want to overextend and do it in the wrong place. I'd rather just use the things I know how to use. That was a really good punish, actually. Oh, that was nice and meaty, but he missed the combo. Necro almost always does low short into his light spinning hook. All of his light normals combo into it, I think, but low short is a low and the other ones aren't. Light normals in this game are kind of notable, and that you can often parry them in either direction. All crouch jabs, I think all stand shorts and all stand jabs can be parried low. And low short can also be parried low, but low short can be parried high. That looked nice. You confirmed it. The back medium kick juggle. That probably leaves you a little closer than the other stuff you can do. Well, jab probably leaves you closer still. Chun-Li got the parry, but couldn't get anything. Necro's pretty small when he's crouching. I feel like I couldn't read any of these messages while I was playing. Maybe I read them all. They all read familiar. I think if you have a master rank character at all, your minimum rank is D1, right? Like once you have master, you can't get sorted to anything less than diamond. I went on a walk today, and while I was on my walk, I was thinking about Elena's kit and how I should play her. Because Bungus told me about reaching master rank Elena, I'm like, I should do that. And I'm kind of getting nervous about it and shit like that, because it's been a long time that I haven't played SF6. So I devoted like my whole time playing or walking by myself for like 2.5 hours. And I'm watching SF replays on my phone while I'm walking, and I'm thinking about how to play Elena. I did some lab work, but I didn't really use that much stuff I labbed. One thing I did use a lot was the Fierce Fierce into DP and Fierce Fierce into Super 1. That actually does an ass ton of damage. That does about as much damage as your Super 2 stuff. Fierce Fierce Super 1 into heavy DP does like 3,500. It's a lot for a level 1. Double back Fierce for the recorner. Necro's almost looks so funny. He's really playing outside her. I'm jealous. Oro can't do this. I mean, I can play outside Chun-Li's low medium kick range, but I do it by jumping. He's playing outside her low medium kick range on the ground. Oh, crouch jab should have been cancelled to super. It should have been the forward, really. That would have been easier and better. Not confirming it there was critical. Oh, not confirming it there was also critical. Getting the parry on spin hook is like one of the main ways that you have to beat Necro. Universal overhead to back jab. Oh, that was nice. That was well placed. Medium punch doesn't special cancel, but it does super cancel. That used to be more common than it is now. I don't think it's gone, but it's certainly rare. Usually the moves like that are special moves, obviously. Oof. Very beautiful. Get closer. Why do you not meet the electricity? He's building meter? Come on. Even just media electricity versus media low short electricity is a 50-50. And there's just no defense against both that I can think of, other than like an invincible move. Which Chun-Li doesn't have. You know, actually, with Necro's one active frame low short. Is it one active frame for low short? A lot of his normals are only one active frame, but I don't know if low short is. But Chun-Li could theoretically super through that. Might be precise, but it should be possible. Medium kick. I like the way this Necro's playing. That was so meaty, it didn't even hit. It's like a frame early. You have to be kind of tight about that. It's difficult. Chun-Li's momentum is so whack. This Necro's playing against Chun-Li really well. That looked probably safe-ish. I don't know if it was actually safe. Chun-Li's missing a lot of opportunities. He didn't commit to the super, which I don't blame him, because he could have died for it. He's trying to win without doing anything, which I agree with. Okay, now it's a mix-up though. Dangerous throat attack, but he got it. Oh, there it goes. Nice Effie color. Both of those are intended to be car throws, I'm sure. Cars are not free, but they're not that hard. I find them easier on stick than pad, too. I have a car throw and I hit it probably at least 80% of the time, maybe more. Yes. You missed it, I was just playing SF6. Unfortunately, I played it for a very small amount of time. I was only playing it for like 30-some minutes. And that's because I wanted to just stream my placement matches, and then I got to master rank in 13 matches. I got 11 wins in a row, then I lost one, then I won 2 more. Oh. I got matched up very favorably. The game kept on giving me people who didn't really like have a solid game plan, or they had an unsolid game plan, because they definitely all had plans. Medium kick juggle? It's funny looking. Oof. Oh, he missed the parry. That was a confirm. Come on, Chun-Li. Not confirming anything. Oh, this is losable. Chun-Li could lose this. I do universal overhead into... I wonder if he was even on the side he meant to be on, because he got medium kick, and I feel like he wanted back medium kick. It's funny that like the Necro's not even sure sometimes. I think Chun-Li doesn't deal with DM flip super well. I look pretty good. DM flip is frame 1 airborne, so you can use it as a reversal if you want. Akuma also has a teleport, which is frame 1 invincible. And he also has a DP that's frame 1 invincible. So you really got quite a lot of freedom. Wake Up Crouch Jab looked like something out of like 5 or 6. Whoa. He got hit. Yeah, Chun-Li's super actually air resets you rather than knocking you down for whatever reason. Which makes it hilariously ineffectual in those moments. Nice roundhouse. Towards medium punch being unthrowable is so freaking grimy. I love it though. It's kind of a really cool option for him. Just this special privilege of having an option that's already like decent for other reasons, being able to beat throws. But it still has obvious weaknesses because if you parry it twice, Akuma just melts. Okay, that was... She should have died for that, but it was not... It was not free to get a punish that killed. Like, obviously Demon would have punished that, but that's not something you're looking for. She still had a lot of health. She wasn't going to die to like a Super 1 combo, but she was going to be put into a very icky situation. Low short into heavy DP. That's to make it so you can't high parry. You have to low parry on the first one, and you can just mix it up as the offender by doing a high only parry. You can do like a close medium kick into DP if you wanted. And that forces the opponent to parry high. Anti-air DP. Akuma's anti-air DP is actually super good once he has SA1 stocked. Because you can't parry it, but he has to do the DP really low, so the super cancel is still possible. Wake Up Demon Flip. This can... that could have been a kill combo. He had to do the hard Tatsu on landing. It's a really funny looking combo. It's Tatsu midair into first and last hit of heavy Tatsu, and then you can juggle out of it too, into like super DP or another air Tatsu or something like that. It's actually really easy on Chun-Li. Difficulty changes based on who you're doing it on. Chun-Li's one of the easiest. Nice. Lightning Legs reversal. She low profiled the fireball but then stood into it. Low medium kick has some low profile frames, but not that many. Low medium punch has a lot more. You can actually fully go under a fireball with low medium punch. Low medium kick situationally can, but it's not easy. Not very common. Damn. Bro did meaty demon, or he did the car demon. I can do that on stick well enough. Most of the time I get it. Every now and then I fuck it up. On pad I'm terrible at it. Easier on stick somehow. I'm not a Akuma player. In SF4 and beyond I get it free because they changed it. But in this game I can't. You can be holding forward and switch to down forward in Street Fighter 4 and 5. I think you still have a shortcut in 6, but it's not that one. That makes it a lot easier. 6 you don't really do car demons like that. I mean you can. No parry. Akuma's so nasty. Oh, you parried my attack? Hold the Tatsu. I think he can get on a crouching Chun-Li. Excuse me. I think his heavy DP is so fast that he can actually just get universal overhead to heavy DP on crouching Chun-Li. Even if it's like not a meaty or anything. He's like point blank. I think it still works. Oh, tried to meet her midair. Oh, Chun-Li got it. I really thought he was cooked that round, but he like landed a lot of hits in a row. Ryu. I say one Ryu, my favorite. The Karate Man himself. He did jump in parry, I saw that. Jump in parry. A lot of Chun-Li's just anti-air with parry into roundhouse. because that's like her only anti-air worth a damn. So you can anticipate it fairly easily. Oh, low short actually hit. He had a super 1 confirm V committed, but I don't think it killed. Hadoken on the ground. No confirms. Samurai House Raw confirms super. It's a little executionally tricky, but most Chun-Li players are good at it. Oh, that was supposed to be close run house. It's kind of aggressive. It was kind of too far to go for. This Chun-Li is not getting these confirms. Low forward is a confirm. That was that was too meaty. That was a confirm as well. Nice red. Oh, every time I see a Chun-Li confirm that's missed, it's painful. This guy must not be a Chun-Li main. He must play other characters. Because I kind of like the way he's like moving around and stuff, but like something like the confirming should have come first. He plays like someone that's not that good at Chun-Li, but like understands third strike to some degree. I don't know what wake up low forward is. I mean stand forward. You get a Tatsu here. Or that. Rarely do you see that route. Meaty regular fireball. In most scenarios, that's just Ryu handing his opponent some meter. I mean, you can't react. But, you know, it's just... the reward is very low. And even if they block it, like, you know... Wow. I think that can combo. I'm not sure. Oh, cross with Tatsu. Beautiful. The overhead reset was a bit ambitious. That had to be ducking super, I think. Same medium punch ducking super. Look at that dizzy bar. Ryu's getting fucked up. Oh my god, he's getting fucked up. Oh, it had to be super right away. That's hard. You don't want to commit like that. When you do a button canceled into ducking as Dudley, you can react to the button hitting with super. Because the ducking happens... the super cancel of the ducking extends the super cancel of the normal, basically. So it gives you more reaction time. Ducking super would probably be good here. Oof. Against an opponent throwing grounded fireballs. It's not easy to parry post-freeze. It's only 1 frame. If it's point blank. It was a really good parry into walk-in. But he missed the EX Tatsu. I mean EX machine gun blow. That looks good. His jump in actually hit. That one he could have confirmed the air normal onto super. Alright, the meter was unnecessary, but otherwise it was excellent. Really came around that round. That was nice. Oh, that looks great. Yes, yes, yes. Now I'm seeing some Dudley. Oh, yes. This is what I'm here for. This is good Dudley play. The Rose was probably... that was a nice corpse dash. Okay, this Ryu was come for blood. Oh, that's unsafe. Yeah. Nice decision to parry with punish with super there. That was great. Alright, that was a lot better. Clearly these guys are all just warming up. And they can do fancy stuff if they want to. I don't know what Dudley does when he low parries a Chun-Li low forward from mid-range. That's like a scenario where he's not very good. It looked like he used the parry as an opportunity to walk in and try for another parry, which is very high level. Oh, there we... that was just Dudley being stupid. The player did the right call, but just the wrong timing, I guess. Brown House is good, but it's not perfect. The hitbox could be a lot better. Put it mildly. No confirms. That was nice. You get a bunch of low roundhouses here. It's a nice parry. It's very scary when Dudley's in your face to like try and parry. Because he really could just hit you at any timing with any attack. And he has a lot of good confirms and a lot of high damage stuff. You feel really stupid if you tap forward and Dudley just happens to low roundhouse you right then. That was a standing hit. He couldn't super. Oh, there we go. He canceled really quickly. If Dudley empty jumped, it would have been blockable or parryable. But Dudley pressed a button midair, and Chun-Li might have reacted to that. That was nice. He got the combo from the dive kick. That's not easy. Okay, just the re-corner. I don't know if that's optimal or anything. A lot of good Yuns go for it. Nice. I love that. I love Yun's up kick. It's just cool. The twins used to have the same ATR, but I don't remember which one it was. It's been a long time since I played Second Impact. I think they both had Yang's roll. Maybe they both had Yun's up kick. Wow, I straight up don't remember. Nice. Yang's Madness Slash is new for third strike. He didn't have that in Second Impact. Is that right or am I high? I think that's right. Ooh. He definitely didn't have it in New Generation. New Generation is pretty whack about the twins. They have the same kit, like exactly. They're just the same character, they just had swaps. And they share the same selection on, they share the same slot on character select. That would be cool. I actually would be happy to see the twins again. Nice confirm. Yum, look at all this damage. He dropped it too. He didn't get any meter back. That's unfortunate. But look how much damage he did with just what he got. Ooh. Is there a way to kill here? Did he have like a super to super juggle? He might have. That's really funny. Josh Taylor, NC. You should put your social security in there as well. Maybe your birthday. When I read that username, I initially read it as Josh Tay for NC. And I thought you were like, your name was advertising like a politician or something. Nice. Oh, that's good. Parry is a confirm. His struggles are a little whack too. He walked way too much there. The legs was really funny. It was good that he stored that actually. Oh, why didn't he commit? It was he waited so he couldn't get supered. That was smart. But he waited and then still punished and then he didn't dash punch. Sounds freaky. SF6 twins. I've probably considered that before. You want me to come up with a clever name for you? Clever gamer name? I can do it. Oh, that was a nice little parry. You can be JT Funhouse. Look at Necro. Oh, it was a reset into just medium kick. Dudley. Oh, shit. Now I gotta use clues. Oh, juggle. That's a really funny juggle if you can get it. And Necro can do a lot of stuff there. It's a JP0 launch, I think. So you can just hit like a bunch of jabs if you want. I don't know how I could incorporate Columbia in there. I don't know what Columbia's like. I should go. Do the people there look like Isla? No, Isla wasn't Colombian. Or was she? Or maybe it was Zarina was Colombian. Someone was Colombian. I think it was Isla, wasn't it? I don't remember. Oh, it's sick. My country's sick too, but a very different kind of sick. Unless you mean the same kind of sick that I do. Because I mean sick like dying. JT Jag. That's sick. Kind of like it. It's gonna, yeah, it's blockable. It's actually parryable. Josh Bobbin. Spab, I'm now a Master Rank Elena player. It took about 30 minutes. I somehow did it all without... Wow, that was nice. I somehow did it all without knowing what I was doing. But my metric of not knowing what I'm doing is very different from the people I was fighting. Ugh. Damn. I wasn't quite that clean. I lost one. SF6 Elena is pretty sick. There's some weird stuff. I feel like the kit isn't quite congruent, but I don't think a kit needs to be congruent. It feels like a little bit like a... almost like a relic. I've only played one Elena. I played one on the way up. He had no idea what he was doing. He was doing slide at every range. Nice parries. Yeah, that's Elena. That's Elena's quarter circle back punch. It's actually very obnoxious, but I haven't really played with it much yet. But I see Dogura use it like that. She can spacing trap like the easiest of almost any character. I think her fundamental mix isn't super duper scary, but I think her buttons are really good. I like her neutral. Okay. SF6 is not so much like that as SF5 was. There's less congruency in SF6. They were more like, hey, let's bring more stuff back, and sometimes characters have like, you know, whole special moves they can ignore because something else has a kind of similar function. Elena was very much like that in SF3. She has a bunch of things that don't really work together at all. And you can just ignore most of them. Most good Elena players don't even use special moves. They just use your car throw on her normals in SF3. And that's all it takes. She's a very decent character with just that. Her special moves kind of present a liability. That doesn't exist if you don't use them. Oh, it wasn't a punish? I'm so blessed that Oro stand medium punches 5 frames. Wow. I'm sure it would have canceled that to super if it was parried. Vega is a little bit like that too, Claw. Having a bunch of special moves and then just doing normals. There's definitely others. Oh yes, CBS 2. The whole game. No. Ooh! He tried to parry it on the way down. Oh! I don't think he wanted that. That was like a late hit stare house. Nice confirm. Pick up DP. You know, sometimes you do it. Like, it was like one good hit from death. But no, so is Dudley. Parry into... Well, that hit? Dudley pressed. Rarely do you see Akuma's air super do anything in this game. It's basically exclusively used to chip out. He does have some combos into it, but people never go for them. They're not very good and they're difficult. I think the air super does more damage than the... No, I don't remember if it does more damage than the ground one. Air super 3 does more damage than the ground one. For super 1, I'm not sure. But fireball supers are very good for chipping the opponent out. Confirm, but nothing. That jab could have comboed to the Tatsu. She was just too high. It's a really weird thing that SF3 has that. Oh! Let's go, Justin, etc. Legs? Every time I just eat raw Shoto Close Fierce, I feel like a doof. What's up with that? Why do certain attacks in this game make you feel stupid? Like, if I eat a meaty low forward, I'm not like, oh, that was dumb. I'm just like, oh, I was wrong. But if I eat a close fierce, I'm just like, I'm dumb and wrong. This phenomenon must be studied. Pickup Tatsu is actually surprisingly great. I don't know if that was a punish. Oh, that was a super confirm. He would have not won, I think. Chun-Li might have lived. Oh, that's too early. She wasn't awake yet. I don't think she can do anything here to... that didn't combo. But it was still a mix-up. I feel pretty stupid eating Dudley jump roundhouse, yeah. It's funny because if I parry it, I basically kill him. But Dudley players still do it like crazy against me and it works. This Dudley's showing off jump roundhouse in full force. You see how she low profiled the towards medium punch. Towards medium punch, she low profiled that. They're all punches, damn it. It's wild that Dudley Oro is the way it is. It's absolutely bonkers matchup. Oh. For the love of the game. Aw. I like how Chun-Li just like paused there. She wasn't expecting that. I've done that before. I've randomly red parried Chun-Li super just because I wanted to. It's not crazy hard to red parry, actually. I get it probably over half the time, but I don't know exactly how many. Definitely over half. Do it again. Oh, he's not real. He went for it. That's real. I was too hasty to say that's not real. He was extremely real for going for it again. Uh, there's a juggle there, but I don't know if the height was wrong. It might have been messed up by the fact that you parried the first hit, actually. But usually when the opponent bounces over your head like that and needs minimal hits, you can get a juggle. Dudley's a really tight character. Hugo's worst matchup? One of. Ugh, it fell out. That can be kind of picky, especially depending on your opponent. He went for double DP there. Does that work? Close short looks so weird. Oh, looking good. Oh, he missed it. It might have been impossible there. Elena's pretty sick. Down fierce anti-air. Wow, those are both super confirms. Oh. Dudley's bleeding HP a lot faster than Hugo is. That was a good DP though. It was good. This doesn't kill, I don't think. Maybe. Oh, it did. I anticipated Hugo's health being enough, but it was not. Good shit. Super 1 is not invincible, yeah. You can't use it like a reversal. Having a non-invincible Super 1 is pretty bad. But that's like her main, like, real weakness. It's definitely annoying the way her, like, on crouch hit stuff works. For love of the game. Ah, I dropped it. He got ducking. He thought he parried something that wasn't legs, which I don't blame him. But unfortunately it was legs. Nice. Low test, Chun-Li didn't parry Dudley Super. It's a blue parry, it's free. He saved the super. I respect that. Uppercut got thrown. He made the noise. I think both times he tried to do an empty jump into special move, and both times it just got owned. The second one sounded like a machine gun blow. I think he wanted a jump over into EXDP, and he got machine gun blow because his inputs got crisscrossed. This is Hugo's other worst matchup. This is a really fun matchup if the Chun-Li picks Super 1. You don't get to see that very often, and it's quite good versus Hugo. But Super 2 is probably a smidge better. Nice. 3 hits on Chun-Li. Hi. Luke Tech? I made the patch notes video. I don't know if I have any more tech than that. Any winning matchups? Hard to say. A lot of the other low-ish tier characters are actually really good versus Hugo. Such as Remy and Alex. He probably beats Sean. I don't know if he beats 12. He probably doesn't beat 12. It's probably just Sean. But it's tricky because like he has a lot of matchups you wouldn't think are fair, but are actually fair. It's hard to say. I'm underrating Hugo. But at the same time, I can't really think of any matchup where I really consider him to be really strong. I think that it's weird because Hugo's a character where if you're good at the game, he's very rewarding because his damage is high. And he has good options for making aggressive reads. So if you're like really good at anticipating what your opponent's going to do and really good at parries and stuff like that, he's a very rewarding character. Q has the same thing where on the surface they're bad characters, but they have a high ceiling for player skill. Nice. But I think what that would actually mean if he has a decent character at a high level is that, nice. He just did it and it worked. I think what that would actually mean at the high level is that he has like slightly winning matchups versus many characters. Q. Q Hugo might be good for Hugo. You know, Q can get the taunts up very easily. That's annoying. I think Hugo's probably better in neutral. But the taunts are free in this matchup. I say is Q doesn't even go for them. Well, it's not like he's not going for them. Like, that jump fierce could have set up a ton of it panned out. Okay, this is how I think Q should play this matchup. Red parry there is really bad for Q. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's one. There's two. There's blood taunts. Getting him up better late than never. Well, it's situational. Sometimes it is better than ever than late if you're like this HP or something. Back medium punch. I think he wanted... Nice timing. I think he wanted car throw when he did back medium punch because that's Q's car throw normal. He wanted to throw Hugo into the corner. Nice parry. The super parry on that is irregular timing. But you can just, like, once you know it, you know it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew it. That being said, I'd be nervous to do it in a real match. I've parried that super before. I've red parried from the second hit onward. I've had to do it to not get chipped out. It's easier if the Hugo has to run towards you, but it's also harder because you don't know when he's going to super. But he doesn't want to hold it that long because he could just eat a poke. Hugo's not invincible when he's running in. Oh, he didn't commit. Waiting for the super. EX Lariat was probably a good decision, but it was kind of still worth it to get the taunt up. It was kind of the best option for both players. That Lariat looked super whack. Okay, this is probably just over. You know what's really annoying for Q there is he wasn't point blank, so he couldn't get close medium kick. And he can't walk in because he's got a charge move. His hands doesn't confirm super 2. You either have to walk in and get close medium kick super, or you've got to just do dash punch super. Q is really badly designed. He's only been in this one game. He's only in the third version of Street Fighter 3. Whoa, it's over. I think we can do one more. Alex. I like Alex a lot. I like Q a lot. These characters are the soul of Third Strike. I don't think that, but they're cute. I think the soul of Third Strike is probably characters like Oro, Necro, and Urian. I think the best argument could be made that the soul of Third Strike is like Twins and Chun-Li, and that's nasty. Let's pretend I didn't say that. Makoto and Twins. That's Third Strike right there. They exemplify what the game is about. Recently there was a development on the QSG theory crafting, actually. Are you interested in the development? In a developer interview, they said that they envision G as kind of like an opposing force to Q. Like G is something natural from the Earth, and Q is something alien. So not only are they maybe different people, but they're maybe enemies. And everyone saw that interview and was like, wow, this would have been really tight as like a story thing instead of just a lore drop in an interview. Q being a body of bison would be very simple. There's plenty of characters that are already that. Nice. That's such a good feeling combo. Jump on us already is kind of precise to hit. It has an ass ton of startup, so you gotta press it pretty early. But it leaves you closer than Jump Fierce does, I think. It's funny that one of the main theories is that Q is some kind of weird robot thing, but like also one of the main things about him is he makes breathing noises. I don't know what this is. Supposedly, a common theory, we don't know, but a common theory for why G was chosen. Q probably is just a reference to Robo Detective K, who Q is based on. There's a Japanese TV show about a detective who is a robot, and his name is just the letter K. So Q just having a name that's a single letter is probably a reference to that. But G, there's a theory with G that they're going for the um, the Japanese word for the planet is Chikyu, and that sounds very much like GQ. So it sounds like Earth. Their names together sound like Earth. Gaia is a really common theory. Gold is a common theory. There are more stupid theories if you want some stupid ones. The G stands for Grappler, for example. I'm a big fan of the G stands for Guy. Because he's a funny guy. Just a funny man. What were some other stupid ones? Oh, Gorilla. Gaia seems to be it. Ah, yes. They stand for gay and queer. What does Hugo do to punish that besides super? Q was kind of a mysterious letter. I think it was picked for that reason, and that's the end of it. I would say of all the English letters, Q is one of the most nebulous. Nice. That was pretty far out and it still worked. Oh. That shimmying was quite nice. It was like something... Oh! The funny thing about that jump is that it helped Dudley there, because when you kind of jump like that, the opponent tries to time their thing in your landing, so that they're not going to be like running into like a random normal or something like that. It's an amusing phenomenon I've noticed and exploited myself. Is that when you have like just errant jumps like that, it helps you anticipate when the opponent's going to commit to something. When it could have, otherwise, if you just stayed on the ground, it could happen at any moment. Dudley's weird TC. Low light kick, stand medium kick. Looking good. That's a crazy hard parry. So it's basically just a true anti-air. Dash in, medium Tatsu. No respect. Ooh, this could turn around. There's a mix here. Oh, that was the mix, but he didn't super. Did he actually hit it too high? The super was impossible? He second guessed it. He still got it though. That was a really good comeback. I think G's special moves, he's got like some things that start with G. I don't remember if it's Gaia or what. I need to look at G's move list. Where's my phone at? I don't remember the name of anything. ATR low fierce is actually pretty tricky. Oh no, G spin kick? That doesn't even have anything. It's just still the letter G. They really gave him throws named Violent President, Shining President, and Destroy President. I forgot he had a different throw on crouching opponents. That's quite novel. He's not the only character like that. G Barrier, G Protection, G Revenge, G Elimination, G Smash Over, G Smash Under. So he does have G incorporated into like all of his attacks, but not stuff that starts with G, just the letter G. Guy Impact. Are you getting that? I'm seeing Pangea Burst. Does he say Guy Impact? I feel like he does. G Explosion is just a really funny name. Remember V-Skill 2? G's V-Skill 2 was really cool. I think most of the V-Skills were quite balanced by the end of the game, but there were still some that you never saw anyone pick even though they were decent. I thought there were a few that I just thought were super cool, but you never saw anyone pick them. I liked Laura's V-Skill 2 a lot. I played Laura casually, and after they made that one, I picked it. It was my go-to. Nice confirm. There we see it. She can like do a normal on the ground too, but there the Chun-Li second guessed it because she didn't get the point blank down towards Roundhouse. So she just supered straight away. I think that was a good call. We've been seeing so many Chun-Lis close medium kick. We've been seeing so many Chun-Lis who actually use that down towards round hard kick, which is quite iffy, and then don't even get the confirm out of it. If they add something selectable, I don't even know what it would be. I think probably the single coolest thing they could do in SF6 is add another groove. Something alternative to the whole V system. A lot of people are like, oh, like, you know, a new Super 2 or something like that. But I'm like, no, something that's not drive rush, drive impact, drive reverse, etc. I don't think they would do that. But I think that the park system. I think that one of the main problems people have with the game is that they don't like the drive system, but like the mechanics besides that. Like they like how many special moves all the characters have, and like the way the normals and whatever work. Special supers, but they don't like the drive impact, drive rush, etc. If they made a groove where everyone had custom combos, I think that would go over pretty poorly. Oh, he committed. It's very tempting to commit immediately after a parry. I usually do. Only in particular matchups I don't. It is linchpin to the drive system, but they could do something similar for each mechanic that's gone. Ooh, the hitbox was quite impressive. Intriguing. That's one of my favorite mechanics. Very few fighting games do it, and I love it. Is when you have two different versions of a character, or three different versions of a character. Like when you hold start when picking certain characters in um, KOF 98. No one say Rugal. But like the Chris versus Orochi Chris, or like the Rio from Art of Fighting versus the King of Fighters one. And they've got like two significantly different ways of making a character, and they just have one of each. There have been two Kyos for a long freaking time, and they can never quite decide which one they like more. What do you guys like? Who's your Kyo of choice? Do you like Rekka's red kick Kyo, or do you like your Shiki up kick Kyo? I don't think the Kyos have ever been fused. They kind of just alternate between one and the other. The joke Kyo. Shingo? He's great, yeah. That reminds me that TNS uploaded another Kyo 15 VOD. Nest Kyo. The Game Boy Kyo? I never played the Game Boy. It's probably the Fireball one. Game Boy KOF game? This is the thing? I remember there were some SNK games on Neo Geo Pocket. Anyone remember that thing? Anyone remember the Neo Geo Pocket? Anyone remember the Neo Geo Pocket Color? I remember watching ads on that for that on my TV and being like, "Mom, I need one of those," and she was like, "No." And I never got one, and it's a damn good thing because I would have barely touched it. I thought it'd be like a Game Boy. It's like a Game Boy without games. You know what's crazy is the Wonder Swan is like a Game Boy Color-ish thing. There's an Oro on the screen that was like as popular as the Game Boy in Japan, and then like didn't even exist elsewhere. A lot of video game series got their starts on Wonder Swan, which is really funny to think about. So I know it has like several Wonder Swan games I've never played. I think Battle Network might have also started on Wonder Swan. Why did the Oro get owned? Why did he do Oniyama? When I play Oro, it feels like there's only one way to play him. And then whenever I see other people play Oro, they do the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. My Oro is nothing like other people's. This is SA3 Oro versus Dudley, by the way. This is like one of the matchups where people actually pretty religiously pick Super 2. I would activate here, yeah. Pretty daring for the Dudley to press. Nice, nice range play. Most Oro players just kind of hang point blank. That was really enlightened to stay at mid-range there and just counterpoke. I bet most Dudleys have never had to deal with that. Because most Oros would never do it. That's really interesting. Worth investigating. Nice corpse dash. I really don't like heavy fireball in this matchup, but it's working well for him. You have to use heavy instead of... Well, it depends. Dudley's jump arc is really abnormal. Activating a neutral is not bad. I think Oro's not actually that hard. It's just that there's like really basic things that you have to be able to do reliably to even play him, and they're not crazy hard, but if you can't do them, it's really bad. Like chicken combo on Shadows. If you don't have that, that makes Oro a lot worse in those matchups. He's still picking Super 3 in this matchup. There's no matchup where Oro Super 3 is bad, but it's really abnormal to pick it here. This is seen as the single best matchup for Super 3 versus Super 2. Activates EX. That's pretty good. He should just win if he gets a hit. That's Hugo health. He got the wrong hit there. It didn't matter. He lost like a smidge. I like Oro 9 times out of 10 in this scenario. Is that Super 2 Hugo? I think it is. Oh, I'd like Oro like less than 50-50. Oh, nice, nice, nice. That was beautiful. Good awareness by the Hugo player. He knew what Oro was going to try and do and was ready when it happened. It's not a crazy hard parry, but it's very stressful because, like, you know, you die if you miss it. Going for hit grab and neutral is pretty whack. I like that double jump. Towards medium punch is the key to this matchup. If you know about that normal, this matchup is winnable, and if you don't, it's not. I call it winnable. It's actually in Oro's favor. But towards medium punch is so important for counterpoking both palm and stand medium punch. I called it palm clap. It's like an instrumental. Yeah, activate's good. 5-stone is pretty weird here, but not bad. Okay, he didn't actually cash out on either of those hits. Second one was probably impossible. Low strong cancel, rarely seen. Good in this matchup actually. Nice whiff punish. That was good Oro play. Oh, Super 2. Yeah, this is actually, this can be guaranteed. Post freeze though is nothing Oro could do there. That fireball hit. The thing about Hugo Super 2 is that it can often just not even, it only works at like particular, hit grab was very necessary there. Alright, activate and then he's got a chance. 3-stone is probably good. I think he probably should have done some jump over stuff instead of keeping the corner, but actually this looks pretty brutal. Ooh. Oro was minus there. Hugo just did the throw at the wrong time, or was too far, or something. I don't know what. I like that this guy's religiously picking stones. People very much underrate stones these days. Ugh. Red parry. Oro doesn't have a way of threatening you from a low there. So a lot of people just go for a high parry. It does get thrown though. Towards medium punch is not so good of a normal in this matchup. I like low medium kick here, and low leg kick. A lot of your buttons are kind of vulnerable to Dudley kind of poking them with roundhouse, so you gotta be really careful about that. Dudley's kind of pokes are really good, just in general. I think a jump over would just win on the spot. He didn't go for it. Okay. That's pretty nice. Can't lie. Instinctively, I would have definitely punished with medium kick into hit grab. But like by punishing with chicken, he gets way more meter. Medium kick is more reliable after I block Dudley super. Damn, dash in throw is just working. Dash in back throw when you want to land a super. He's doing the mid-range thing again. There we go. Now he's going in. That's really different. Oh, he's dead. Nice. It's actually pretty hard to air throw Dudley. Amusingly. Oh, it's one hit only. You have a funny thing with Dudley in various characters where you can do 2 hits and then confirm a stomp. Nice walk in. Oh. It's very difficult for Dudley now. It's not over, but it's horrible. I'm surprised the stone didn't hit him. This is standing. Yeah. There's no super there. That's an annoying thing about Dudley. You have to confirm the crouch too. Ken also has that. Actually, a lot of characters do. Kara Fireball. Ooh, just worked. You have to do very silly jumps versus Chun-Li. I like the early air button, actually. I do that a lot. Early air hard kick or early air medium kick. This is pretty bad, though. This is now, like, I would give this to Chun-Li, like, 8/10 of the time. Ah. Getting her to burn the meter is kind of a victory in of itself. I give this to Chun-Li, like... Okay, this is all important. This all has value. He's almost dizzied her. Jesus. I would not spend it. Yeah, he didn't spend it. The grounded stomp. That probably did hit in the back, though. Very tricky. Chun-Li trying to parry that is naturally going to make it cross up. Good walk in. Stomp? Yeah. Crouch fierce into heavy... And who doesn't... In what universe do you not 5-stone there? The 5-stone has a touch of dizzy. That's one of the main reasons to pick stones in this matchup. Oh, that was beautiful, though. What? Okay. I'm really enjoying this Oro. He's got a very abnormal way of playing that I don't think is illegitimate. Stain, jab, cancel the fireball. That doesn't combo on a hit. But it seems like it would be a fine block string. Canceling far jab is something Oro basically never does. It's pretty funny to see it. He just doesn't have anything to go into from it. Towards Fierce is a pretty funny option there. Nice. This Hugo's playing this matchup pretty well. Oh, he hit the X lariat there. Super actually worked. Very tricky. Oh, that was nice. Empty jump low. Snuck the overhead in too. That was brutal. He got a nice descent going. Nice whiff punish. This Oro is demonstrating like some crazy advanced stuff. Most characters, when they're locked down by stones in the corner, they've just got to go for a series of parries. And Oro's goal is to make that really hard to predict which way he's going to attack and when. But if you get a series of parries, you can just, you know, get a counter poke or even a knockdown. Like 4 parries in a row and then like low medium kick. A ROM for 3S that has no music. I'm sure there is a way, but I couldn't tell you how. There we go. He did it. He got enough parries to give himself a window to SPD. Got him, I think. It was... Why'd it go so short? Does that super have different versions? I guess it does, right? That's probably the light super. I thought it looked pretty good. Oh, clap here? That was terrible. You get 3 claps on Oro when he DPs. Whoa, such a thing exists? Okay, this is still winnable for Oro, but it's tricky. Never mind, he won. Really weird to see super jump cancels and like 5-stone juggle. Very irregular. I'm surprised he was... When you charge mid-air like that, you can't air parry. So he was committed to that charge. Oh, EX Stomp was a wild thing to do there. What does he know that I don't? I've never seen someone do jump and EX Stomp. tricky. Just a regular old frame trap. God, this is a really good Oro. I like that. That can combo, but it's difficult. Jump Renos into Stay Renos. Oh, uppercut got beaten. Was it not light? Light uppercut almost always works there. I'm really weirded out to see that not work versus a stomp. I mean, what do you call it, drill? Very nice. Stone Zoro. I used to play stones exclusively because I couldn't do the unblockables. And now I can do them on everyone. Oh, he wanted close forward. This is pretty brutal. This is like a worst case scenario. He did wake up medium. That's probably gonna snatch, yeah. Just kills. I don't think that's a great option there because Oro can just land. It's rewarding. He got a lot of damage. Menos is okay in this matchup. No, it's pretty good. 5 stone in neutral. Should, yeah, he got a conversion. I really like the way he's using towards medium punch. It was towards medium punch low parry, I saw that. Can't hide from me. I'd be looking for air throw the way this Hugo's jumping. He's done like 4 in a row. He's trying to push the point. Even if Hugo parried that, or I was safe. Yeah, that was beautiful. Jump Fierce did so much freaking damage. It's weird to see it raw like that. Ooh, abnormal combo there. Quite interesting. You can't do chicken combo on Hugo, generally speaking. So he did something that works on Hugo that's akin to chicken using the heavy stomp. He had a click juggle there. Chicken was possible from that starter, but it's a little picky. It's actually pretty hard to hit on Hugo. It's got like this shadow timing, and it only works in the corner. The hit on the front. If I'm Oro, I just throw fireballs until I build a super and whiff Crouch Fierce. Oh, did he die because I said that? If I'm Oro, I just wake up with a fireball. That was nice. RIP the Oro. I was gonna say wake up with fireball super cancel. Two go. Take a couple tries to get it out. Hugo. They both work. Crouch Fierce on block. It was punished anyway. I think this is the matchup where anti-air Crouch Fierce is the most legitimate. It's good against Hugo's jump arc and big old Herbox. It's always very suspect. Hugo can actually, if he jumps in and parries Crouch Fierce, he can get triple clap. Because it's that unsafe that you can punish it with heavy clap. And it's catching and recovery. If you want a fun little fact. This Hugo's exclusively playing Super 2. Hugo Super 2 is not that bad. Very interesting to see it. That is the thing, though. It can just get beaten by air normals. You gotta be very picky about how you use it. Lariat. Hugo would actually be a better character if non-EX Lariat didn't exist. Maybe you can keep the light one. None of them are good. Only EX. Hugo would benefit immensely from a cancelable medium. If he just had like low medium punch into light lariat, it would be so nice. He had that in Cross Tekken. But the problem is they don't want to give him a cancelable medium because of the way clap works. And by don't I mean didn't. Lariat's too slow, that's really the key. It should have been faster. Nice. Hard lariat is one of the worst moves in the entire game. Wake up, dash in. Hugo might be alive. I think he's dead. No, he's dead. He had a little over half health, and Hugo's the most health in the game. No one say Q. No one say Gil. No one say Chun-Li with a bunch of taunts. I believe Hugo does legitimately just have more HP than Gil. Gil has a lot, though. Oh, whiff the heavy lariat? There you go. I could buy that. That sounds true. I was just thinking about using it as an attack. Didn't consider whiffing it. Oh, he could have clapped. Oh, no, that's a thing. Ultra throw into heavy lariat is a thing that you do. I completely just didn't even think about that. Ultra throw into heavy lariat is the thing you can do if you do the ultra throw from the corner. You have like very little you can do there. I don't remember if you can get the shoot down backbreaker. Maybe you can't, but definitely ultra throw. I mean, definitely heavy lariat is the thing you do. Scene is good. The Oki on shoot down backbreaker is really bad, but it's actually kind of good because it's bad. Shoot down backbreaker gives Hugo a guaranteed taunt because the opponent's thrown so far away. The EX clap juggle. That was an unusual thing to do. It looks good. Hugo Super 3 is one of the best invincible attacks in the game. It's not even that good, but it's just like there aren't that many super good attacks. Being good for their invincibility is not really a thing in this game compared to like Street Fighter like 2 or 4. Like you play Denshin Ryu and you start to realize how few characters can like wake up into a Denshin with a super. Alex is the worst character in the whole game. Oh, Hugo didn't even flinch. He just stayed down backing when the overhead fully whiffed. I feel like anyone would flinch there. Just eye block for a few frames. That was nice, actually. Oh, that was good. He's getting some well-placed stomps. Alex is a good kit for this matchup. Dashing car throw. I think he says at ease loser, but I always hear that easy loser. Alex EX slash elbow is reaction red parryable for the second hit. And it is so bad for Alex if his opponent can do that. It's not free, it's quite difficult. But it's very low risk and very high reward. If you miss it, you just eat the second hit of EX slash elbow. Unless you did it too late, which is what usually happens, in which case you just fully block it. But if you hit it, you can get like max damage punish combos. It's one of the best red parries in the whole game. And very much hurts Alex as a character. I feel helpless when I'm meeting Gene as an Oro player. I can only imagine how bad it feels as an Alex player. That being said, Alex does have an invincible super even if it's ass. And Oro does not have that. Oro does have an invincible super. Who here knows what it is? Nice. There you go. It's gonna fall out though. Oh, it didn't fall out. Alex is a good character. He got some miracle resets. Alex really can just win. I know I always say that when he's on the screen, but he really can. Alex can win abruptly. He wanted close medium kick and he got far medium kick. Alex is just an embarrassing character. Ooh, that was a juggle there. He didn't get it. He went for it though. Unusual scenario. Mid-air connect slash elbow. It's JP3, I think. I don't remember. Dizzy. It's over. Really quite impressive the beefiness of Alex's damage and errant hits. He's landed like 2 attacks this round. 3, 4. Oh my god, that worked. It was like, what was it? It was like 6 or something? Or 7? But every hit he landed did like, you know, a good chunk of Yang's life. Yang's mesh though. Roundhouse! He wanted car throw. It's not dead, but it's horrible. I actually like Alex here, believe it or not. Still very winnable for Yang. He just needs to get like 3 wake up mix-ups. Nice conversion. It didn't combo. I know the dive kick is really hard to combo from, but that looked very close together, those 2 hits. Got the conversion. That's not easy. Oh, I dropped the end there. You don't get as much meter. You drop that part. Ah, that's such an annoying thing about Alex. Light chop missing. Alex has so many annoying things. I don't even think I talked about that in the Alex General Notes video I made. That was nice. That was only 2 parries. He correctly realized, he correctly recognized that there wouldn't be all 3 parries from that range. So he only did 2. Big brain. See how he backdashed immediately, then hit crouch light kick or whatever it was on Yun trying to approach. Really good understanding of how to halt Gane. Gane counterplay. Nice whip punish. Once again, I actually like Alex here. Okay, now I don't like him anymore. I like him again. You really just don't know what Alex is going to do. Alex players don't even seem to know what they're doing. I always thought this Hugo color looked very silly. I cannot see this and not think of a banana. I always think of a banana. This is banana Hugo. Brownhouse gets a cool juggle there, but hits midair. He wanted to be parried? Or maybe it was a deliberate reset. Hard to say. The timing and spacing was quite strange. Ah, yes, both of them. I kind of want to keep going, but I also want to lie down. I'm going to lie down. It's been fun chilling, guys.